Okay, at this time, I'd like to call the May 4th, 2020 City of Vandalia Council meeting to order. We'll start with a moment of reflection, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Okay, we'll do the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Okay, Council, you've had an opportunity to review the council study session minutes of April 20th, the council meeting minutes of April 20th, and the special council meeting minutes of April 21st. Are there any comments, corrections, or anything? I seem to have lost everybody. There we go, we're back. Okay, being none, they stand approved. We have no communications, petitions, or awards, nor do we have a public hearing. It brings us to the city manager's report, and we do not have any information items or action items. We do not have any old business. That brings us to the first resolution of the night. That's resolution 20-R-24. Mr. McDonald, by title only.
A resolution awarding the bid for the resurfacing of various streets requested by the Public Works Department to John R. Jurgensen Company at the lowest and best bid price of $355,930.87.
Thank you, Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So street resurfacing bids were opened on March 31st. The estimate for this project was $358,000. Two bids were submitted. John R. Jurgensen Companies did submit the low bid of $355,930.87.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve resolution 20-R-24.
Second.
I have a motion by Vice Mayor Taylors and a second by Councilwoman Farce that we approve resolution 20-R-24 as presented. Are there any comments? Being none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Farce,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ehlers,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Next, we have resolution 20-25. Mr. McDonald, by title only.
A resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Energy Optimizers USA for the purchase and installation of certain LED lighting at prices set forth in the Ohio Council on Educational Purchases Consortia contract for a total expenditure of $38,925.
Thank you, Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So we do have $45,000 budgeted for the installation of outdoor LED lighting at the sports complex along the main drive and parking lots. Energy Optimizers did provide a price of $38,925 through the Ohio Council on Educational Purchasing Consortia. The lighting project includes a 10-year material warranty and a 1-year labor warranty. Anticipated rebates through DP&L total $7,965.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move to approve resolution 20-R-25 as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Follick and a second by Councilman Blakesley to approve resolution 20-R-25 as presented. Are there any comments? Please call the roll.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Farce,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ehlers,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Next, we have resolution 20-R-26. Mr. McDonald, by title only.
A resolution approving the Brunsman Spears Plat -A.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So KH Properties and Mark Whetstone have submitted an application to replat 117 and 125 South Dixie Drive. The property at 125 South Dixie Drive would have its rear property line moved to the west to add an additional 0.0282 acres on its existing 0.0673 acre parcel with a new lot size of 0.0955 acres. The property at 117 South Dixie Drive would have its acreage reduced from 0.636 acres to 0.6077 acres. There are several nonconformities related to the lot development standards of these properties. However, they will not increase in nonconformity as a result of this replat. The Planning Commission reviewed this plat at its April 4th meeting. They voted 5-0 to recommend approval.
Can I have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move that we approve Resolution 20R26 as presented.
Second.
All right, I have a motion by Councilman Lewis and a second by Councilman Blakesley that we approve Resolution 20-R-26 as presented. Are there any comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ehlers,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Next, we have Resolution 20-R-27. Mr. McDonald?
A resolution approving an agreement with the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So this resolution would authorize a 3-year collective bargaining agreement with the OPBA. They represent Vandalia police officers, public safety specialists, and a clerk typist. This would be retroactive to January 1 of 2020. Some of the minor changes in the agreement again. So the agreement would run for 2020, 2021, and 2022. The cost of living increases in the contract would be 2.5% each year in 2020, 2021, and 2022. There would be a new 18-month probationary period for non-OPATA certified police officers. Field training officer pay would be increased from $1 per hour to $1.50 per hour. And any reimbursable contract work would be paid at time and a half, where it was previously paid at straight time. And this will primarily affect sporting events.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion that we approve Resolution 20R-27.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Blakesley and a second by Councilwoman Fairst that we approve Resolution 20-R-27 as presented. Are there any comments? Please call the roll.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ehlers,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Next, we have Resolution 20-R-28. Mr. McDonald?
A resolution establishing Fund 236 CARES Act Fund.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So this resolution would establish the CARES Act Fund. The city received a stimulus payment from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. These funds must be used for the reimbursement of expenses or to replace lost revenue associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the requirements of accepting this money is that a separate fund must be established to record the receipt and transfer of those funds.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor, I move that we accept to approve Resolution 20-R-28.
Second.
Second.
I didn't get the second. Who was that?
There are three of us.
All right, you got it. All right, I have a motion by Councilwoman Woods, and a second by Councilwoman Fairst. Any comments? All right, call the roll.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ayers,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Next, we have Resolution 20-R-29. Mr. McDonald?
A resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with 143 Engineers for professional engineering services for a safety study.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So the proposed safety study was reviewed with council at your study session this evening. Based on those conversations, council recommended to move forward with the corridor study on National Road from Dixie Drive to Ranchview at a cost of $30,289. Understanding that there is the possibility that ODOT could require an interchange operation study. We're currently seeking clarification from them on that. If so, that would cost an additional $24,720. So potentially a total cost of $55,009. And I believe that this corridor study is option A in your legislation this evening.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move to approve Resolution 20-R-29, Option A.
Second.
All right. I have a motion by Councilman Follick and a second by Vice Mayor Ayers that we approve Resolution 20-R-29, Option A as presented. Are there any comments? Being none, will you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ayers,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Ordinances in their first reading or second reading or emergency ordinances. And that brings us to reports from boards and commissions. First, we have a variance for a pool and shed at 840 Bolton Abbey Lane. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. The applicant is requesting two variances for the construction of an in-ground swimming pool and shed. The proposed shed would replace an existing shed. The total area of all structures would be 4.9% of the lot area, where 3.5% is the maximum permitted. Additionally, these improvements would have an impervious lot coverage of 40.8%, where 40% is the maximum permitted. So this would exceed the maximum impervious area permitted by 175 square feet. The Board of Zoning Appeals did review this request at its April 8th meeting. They voted 5-0 to recommend approval, provided that the applicant provide water runoff calculations with its permit application. And I do believe that has already been taken care of.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion that we approve the variance at 840 Bolton Abbey Lane to include all the information in the memo.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Blakesley and a second by Councilman Follick. We approve the variance for the pool and shed at 840 Bolton Abbey Lane and all the criteria listed in the memo. Are there any comments?
I would just like to clarify that this is a motion for two variances.
The motion for two variances.
I will amend then my motion to include both variances.
Same as second as well.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve both variances at this time. Any other comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Woods,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ayers,
Yes.
and Mayor.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Next, we have Board of Zoning Appeal minutes of April 8th and the Planning Commission meeting minutes of April 14th. Are there any comments?
Just I want to let staff know, I appreciate all the information that they gave. It was easy to disseminate with the issues coming up, to disseminate the information so we can make informed decisions. I just thought it was both of them read like novels, but there was a lot of information in there that helps us make a decision. So I appreciate that.
Thank you. Any other comments? Okay, we'll move on to council comments. We'll start with Mr. McDonald.
Just a reminder that we will be adjourning this meeting, the regular meeting, and then going back to the study session. At least I assume that's what we are doing. Okay, just didn't want to forget the procedure. So we will still need to adjourn this meeting first. And that's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
I just wanted to let people know, if they haven't seen it on social media, that the municipal building was reopened to the public today, also including our utility billing window. However, customers are still encouraged to handle as much business as possible, either online, over the phone, or via email. Visitors to the municipal building will not be required to wear a face covering. Again, if you're in our general lobby area. However, if you're meeting with employees one-on-one, if you're in any of our office areas or any of our conference rooms, then both the employee and the visitor at that point would be required to wear a face covering.
Thank you. Councilwoman Woods?
Nothing this evening.
Councilman Pollak?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Councilwoman Farst?
Just an extra thank you for everybody putting the extra effort into making all this work. I know there's a lot of information on our meeting tonight and a lot of reading, which means you guys did a lot of work to put it together. So we really appreciate it and appreciate all this working. I snuck in the building this morning at 7:30, so I hadn't read all the way through whether I was supposed to put a mask on or not. So I snuck in there before anybody else was there, just in case. But yeah, they have a new setup around the reception area and then in the city manager's office to protect people. So that's a good thing. So thank you. That's it. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Councilman Blakesley?
Nothing tonight. Thank you.
Councilman Lewis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Vice Mayor Ehlers?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, and I have no comments. And that's going to adjourn this meeting, and we will resume our study session at this time. Thanks.